Hey, so I'm making this video before everyone starts hating more than they're hating right now. So let me explain. This guy, Nexus Ltd, he posted that I ripped off, basically, the wallpaper. I explained to him everything. He kept saying I ripped it off, And then here's when Sonk and Rouke came. They said, "Oh, that's another language, and you're from Texas." Okay. I explained it here. I'm from Mexico. Whatever. Blah blah blah. So it's Spanish, that all the language you're seeing. So I'm gonna show you how I did it, so you can stop hating. Well, first off, he said it wasn't another forum, so I went to TinyEye. You can do it yourself. Zero results, but the one I have in my computer. I don't know if that form is maybe not in TinyEye, but TinyEye didn't grab it. So let me show you now. I'm gonna show you how I did it. Let's start with the Cinema 4D, which is the logo, which is the one that you were most impressed of. That I ripped off the logo. Whatever. Okay. Cinema 4D is here. Let me open this. Skrillex Cinema 4D Raw. From 27th 12th 2011 at 11:34 p.m. Okay, that's when I made it, when I saved it. Well, let me show you. Here it is. I didn't download anything from the internet, but the font and the scene I used, which I used. Let me show you. Okay, now go desktop. The effects I have here. It's the Grayscale Gorilla Light Kit. That's what I used. Let me show it to you. When this decides to load, there we go. Grayscale Gorilla, here we go. Well, whatever. Here it is. Grayscale Gorilla Light Kit Pro. I used No Floor Studio with all the balls and all that stuff over there. And as you can see, let me render this real quick. It is the Grayscale Gorilla Studio. It's the same background, and I used it. Oh my god! I used it for the textures, basically, because you cannot see the background. I rendered it as a PNG without background, but I used it for the texture because it has a really nice metallic, glossy effect here. So I changed this. This one was a royal blue. I made it in a kind of cyan, and I changed this one, which was in orangey, like that, and I made it a hard red, a blood red, for the 3Ls. I did the text. As I told you, everything I downloaded was the font, basically, which obviously if you want to make a Skrillex background you need the font. And yeah, so I just wrote the text and made it this simple blue thing. I duplicated it and everything, and to do the stuff here in the back, it was fairly simple. I made a cube and rotated it, added the texture I wanted, and then just duplicated that 3 times and added the texture I wanted and resized them to the size I wanted them. Okay, so there's the logo. Let me now open Photoshop to show you what I did in Photoshop. Let's do motorcycle over. Okay, here's Photoshop. Okay, first these two textures over here, gradients. I used the Rouke Sonk pack. Let me show it to you. A Rouke Sonk 3K GFX pack, so I'm allowed to use them. It was a giveaway. Gradients, here they are. As you can see, I used this one, the 274C 274C, and this OVAE. OVAE. Those are the two gradients I used, guys. Nothing else. Then some brushes, which are the ones over here. Fairly simple. You grab the brush, you select the brush you want, select the color. In this type was like cyan, and just put them so they look cool. As you can see, I had the red ones too, but I didn't like them, so I just stayed with the blue ones. Then we have the logo over here, which I already showed you how I did it. We have a, what's it called? Keep. Oh my god. It's a clipping mask. I remember. Which is for this to make it a little bit more realistic, glowy, easy. Then we have the streak flare. Let me show you the flare. It's also from a Rouke Sonk, from another pack with Cinema 4D stuff. A Rouke Sonk pack. Flares. We have it here. Oh, streak flare. Awesome. Then we have this little generated text by Photoshop, which says Stiangi. I put it over there so no one ripped it off, which is kind of ironic. And then we have another gradient, which I did like gradient, which is this gradient. I always use it to make it warm and lower the opacity. That's all. It's the same. So there it is. You can search in TinyEye for yourself. You can believe this video, or you can believe Nexus Ltd. Whatever you choose to believe. I'm fine. I don't know. I explained it here already, and I'm making this video, which shows I do care that people know this is my work and not anyone else's. So thank you for watching, guys.